This is OnEducation Now. I'm your host, Glen Irvin. A study finds that homework is the biggest cause of teen stress. Homework is back in the news, and as educators, it's time to reconsider this dated practice. So there's this article from People magazine, and we're going to make sure we link it to this episode. And it's a study conducted by the Better Sleep Council. And they say that the biggest source of teen stress and frustration is actually homework, with 74% of the students saying so. And only 51% of students said issues like self-esteem, 45% said parental issues, and only 15% said bullying as far as an issue that causes stress in their lives. So first, I think we need to distinguish between two different types of homework and put them into two different categories. The first category is basically just traditional homework, and it's usually in the form of a worksheet. And it's said to be extra practice, and it's sometimes not even related to the current in-class topic. It's just something that the teacher then hands out every single day to the students. The second type, I think it's something that needs to be completed at home with assistance from parents and guardians, and I'll make that a little bit more clear in just a bit. But let's go back to traditional homework. It's not only not helpful in the learning process, but now it's been proved to measure nothing but socioeconomic levels of families. It places undue stress on students. And then, as the study says, and you'll have to check this out, it results in lack of sleep. And that's why it's from the Better Sleep Council, which in turn has these negative effects on the students on learning the next day. So there's a limited amount of time that we actually have at home. Most students participate in some sort of after-school activities, some sort of religious services. There is time that we just need downtime at home. There's dinner, and then there's just like time that we need to just go out and spend with each other as a family. I know personally that my sons come home from school, and by the time that they're home, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we are starting to get into the groove and getting dinner ready, and they go to bed at 8 to 8:30, that's not a lot of time to go ahead and add another hour or so of homework within that time period. So the second type of homework that I'm not against are really these kind of projects, assignments that happen once in a while, not a consistent thing, that bring your families together. For example, one of the guests of the podcast, Jesse Buto, has this amazing podcast called This Fifth Grade Life. And the students get these interesting, compelling stories from family members. And they interview them and then create this podcast at school. Now, this is an awesome way of bringing an assignment or project from school into the home, and it strengthens the relationships at home. And then the students can proudly bring back those stories to school. So after school time is sacred, and let this be the year that you stop giving out homework. That's it for today. Thanks for listening. Stay awesome, and see you tomorrow.